Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we'll be looking at KAP Games, which is a kind of a gaming infrastructure ecosystem play that I've been looking at for a little bit now, and it's one that has been out for a little bit. So if we look at KAP Games here, we'll take a look at what they're all about. First, we'll start with their white paper, then we'll look at their website, look at their team, and look at kind of their native token, where it's at right now, where it stands, where I think it could maybe go. So if we look at KAP Games, it is a Web3 gaming distributor, publisher, and studio, specializing in browser and mobile native experiences, utilizing emerging technologies to unlock the next generation of gaming. So KAP curates ecosystems where diverse games, innovative projects, and vibrant communities collide. So if you look here at the three pillars, so they are a distribution system, so our social first browser, mobile, and PC distribution site creates a seamless experience for gaming fans curious about digital assets and Web3 ownership. So obviously, with a heavy emphasis on a Web 2.5 social SSO login rails, so they have their distribution part of their ecosystem. Then they have a studio where they build lightweight, highly social, and large-scale mid-core experiences. So think kind of like BattleBit, Valheim, Fall Guys, those kind of experiences. If you're familiar, that leverage digital ownership, world augmenting AI, and a big focus on UGC and creator ownership. So again, play in our recurring social skill shot competition, Brawl of Fame, and stay tuned for a sneak peek on more projects that they have coming out. And then they obviously all have the publishing side to their ecosystem as well, where they connect games to an entire support universe, rocketing partners from 0 to 1. Web3 gaming is its own niche. So again, we can look here. What are they about? Distribution, studio, publishing. So if we look back at their website, we can look more about what they're about here. So distribution. So deliver your game to millions. So if you're kind of a game developer and you're looking at distributing your game, KAP Games could maybe be for you. Publishing. So you build, they handle the rest. So publishers, I think again, if they build a game but they don't know how to publish it, that's where KAP Games can come in into hand. So taking the games back to the future. So KAP Studios builds indie games with strong core loops and leverages emerging tech to innovate new gaming experiences. So scaling games to hit the mainstream. So again, they have their Web 2.5 login and SDK, so users can log in once and play any game in their portfolio, which we'll look at their website here, the main homepage, see just how many games are on their platform. Meta aggregation, so they aggregate the top quest and tournament platforms to drive astronomical digits. High CPM monetization. So they leverage the power of high ARPU or ARPU spenders with Web3 ads, double the industry's average CPM. So pretty impressive. B2B co-marketing. So they unlock real cross pollination via our supported business to business marketing rails to team up fast. So they have their game portal, which if we click, obviously play now. And then they do have, again, their KAP token, which we'll be looking at. You can get involved on their Discord or just follow them on Twitter or other places. So if we look here at their game, we can see just how many games that they have. So we can see they have Captain Company. They have their trending games, Crypto Unicorns, one we've talked about in the past. This is just our trending games, editor picks, recently added games. We have those new games that are getting added, which is happening all the time, like Star Atlas, Honeyland, a project that I love on Solana. We can see all the ones here: action games, adventure games. So obviously, you can see that they break it down by category. Which games maybe somebody coming to their platform would like. If you're a shooter game, farm game, card game, RPG, again, you can see that they have quite a bit of the selection on their platform. So, which is something that I like. It reminds me of kind of like a Myria of sorts, where when you invest into their ecosystem, you're getting exposure to a bunch of different games, not just one individual game, which is what I like. That way, you're not betting on the one game, you're betting on all these different games. And across all these different games, I would think that, at least one of them might take off. But again, it's up to the different games that's on their ecosystem. But pretty impressive when you look at the ones that they have, like Aurora. I know we saw Crypto Unicorns. I know we saw Star Atlas, Honeyland, Splinterlands, a big card game that's been out for a while. Just to name a few. So, I mean, you're already looking at big games there. So, if we look at their team, so they do have their team here that is docs. You can actually click on their names here and it'll take you to their LinkedIn, which is very nice. Or you can just click here to go to their LinkedIn. Again, this is in their white paper. If you go to their white paper and then go to team, and their white paper has a lot of other information about it as well. If you're interested, get in here, take a look. So it's nice to see a docs team for sure. If you look at their partnerships, this is where it gets pretty big too. So if you're looking at the investors and partnerships, you see Polygon, Algorand, Solana Foundation, Near, HBAR Foundation. So right there's 5 different blockchains that's invested. Then we look at individual games, which I like Block Lords, Splinterlands, Yield Guild Games, and then Shrapnel is probably one of my favorite partners to see on this list is Shrapnel. And then you have, for an advisors, Alluvium, Laguna Games, and then Dig. So very pretty bullish partnerships in my opinion. I like to see that a lot. Then KAP Games, obviously you can see the core contributors. So Capital Foundation, Valhalla Management, Playground Labs. So if you're looking at investors and partnerships and advisors, it's pretty huge actually in the names. It was actually names that I was not expecting when I first saw it. But good to see that they have good backings, good partnerships. Love to see that. And again, they do have their KAP token, which if we look here, again, their ecosystem token. So where it's used is it's used for the in-game premium currency, discounted payments, community voting power. So it is kind of like a governance token as well. So if you're curious about the distribution and vesting, again, find it in the white paper. Let's just bring it to your attention. You can look at the vesting schedule and they color code it how it's broken up. So as we enter 2024, the unlocks are going to start happening a little bit more, and they break it down to exactly how you can expect it, which is nice to see in a project. It's very nice to see. So treasury, staking rewards, team and marketing advisors, your role. So it's all broken down in their white paper, which is good to see. And then they have an individual page on their website. So about the KAP, again, the utility and currency. It's a utility and currency token that empowers the entire KAP Games ecosystem. So again, it's not just giving you exposure to one. The token's used across your whole ecosystem. So you can use the KAP inside any KAP Studios title or partner games as a default premium currency. Vote on Active Boost, and then they have their community governance, which puts you in the driver's seat. You can actually place votes, and then fast facts. So KAP is for hardcore gamers and digital natives alike, so which is actually pretty cool to see. So they have 600 million ecosystem fund, KAP and ETH, dual side LP staking, 3 chains. So they are multi-chain, which I love to see. They're not just on Ethereum. You can actually get the KAP token on Ethereum, Polygon, and Arbitrum if you're not wanting to pay the high Ethereum fees. So I do love to see that. So now we can take a look at their KAP token price, which has had quite a bit of a run up recently. So I would actually be a little wary of getting involved right now, but one to keep your eyes on for sure. So again, we can see that again they have their different addresses here on Ethereum, Polygon, and Arbitrum. Right now, they're trading at around a $16 to $17 million market cap. If you look at CoinMarketCap, it will, or market cap, if you look at CoinMarketCap listing, it'll show, I think, around double, so maybe around like 40 million, but the team actually does list CoinGecko on their website, so I think that I think CoinMarketCap, or CoinGecko's circulating market cap is a little bit more accurate. You can also look at other tools like CryptoRank or Dex tools and get an average for yourself, but for today, we'll just be looking at the CoinGecko page. So again, $16 to $17 million in market cap. Again, if we look here at their alt chart, they did release, I believe, towards the end of 2022. So the token has been around for a little bit. So it's not a brand new token, which I do like to see that they've been around. Granted, they have not seen a bull run, so that is very worth noting as well. Since I think any gaming ecosystem play like this or infrastructure play like this is going to do very well in the bull run. Again, none of this is financial advice, just giving it to your attention. But we can see over the 90-day, they were around 5 million, then they dipped under 2 million, which would have been a steal. But again, then they recently ran up super high to almost $20 million in market cap. And then if we break it down by a 14-day, we can see that run a little bit more in depth. So I would definitely watch KAP Games. Again, I think that because given its big 10x run, I think it could definitely have room for retracement and to come back down a little bit, but it's definitely a project that I'm looking at for sure, given its investors and backers, and given just its whole ecosystem, the amount of games that they have on their ecosystem that you can get into and play. So like if we click just one, for example, like Captain and Company, it'll actually take us into into the game, which I was not expecting. I didn't mean to, but again, it's very cool. I think that it's something that is, in my opinion, very bullish of an ecosystem like this. Again, just so many different games that you get exposure to, which is the kind of plays that I like looking into. Again, if you know anything about the channel, about me, you know that I like infrastructure plays, and especially when the token gets you exposure to multiple games, not just one. You're betting on so many individual games, so I think it's always a plus. And a docs team, something that we always look for. Big investors that I like, which this project checks that box too, and a lower market cap. Granted, when you get into a lower market cap like this, the risk obviously goes up. So please do your own research. Again, this is not financial advice, just bringing KAP Games to your attention if it wasn't already on your radar. So do your own research. Let's talk about in the comments below. What do you guys think of KAP Games? Do you see potential here? Do you not? Do you think the 10x run here is about all KAP is going to achieve? Hopefully you don't think that, because I think that it has a lot of room left in it. So, but I'll be looking at KAP Games, and we'll talk about it more in the future as more updates come out on KAP Games and as we get closer to its, the bull run a little bit. But just bring it to your attention. So again, let's talk about it. Comments below, and if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.